Welcome to episode 28 of Bottoms Up, and this is the first two games of our third season with Arsenal, and this season we really do need to win the Champions League. Here we go then, folks. Exciting times, the start of season 3. We've got the first two games of the season right now against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park and Leeds United at home here at the Emirates. Now, what we'll do is, we don't need to go to the schedule really. We have played one game already this season, which I played off camera during yesterday's transfer special, and that was the Champions League. No, it wasn't. It was a Community Shield win against Tottenham Hotspur, where we won by 3-1, and the goals were from Ethan Ranieri, Shaquille Van Persie and Mauricio Escalada. Now, as you can see from this team, there is a couple of new names in this team, namely Bruno Silva, who's an 18-year-old wonder kid central midfielder. He's here to replace Warren Zaire-Emery, or at least to start the process of replacing him. As you can see, he looks a really, really good player. Deep line playmaker, 3-star current ability at the age of 18, 5-star potential. I think he's going to be a special player, really, really special player. Then the other new name in there is this one here, Nicolas Oviedo, 21-year-old Argentinian, 4-star current ability with 5-star potential. I mean, look at the reds that he's got. He's a striker who can play out on the right. His acceleration, his pace, his dribbling, finishing, first touch. Just look at all them reds. I mean, oh, he looks so good. He's not playing like he looks. As you can see there, he got a 6.2 before he was substituted off in the second half, and he actually played his first game for us in a pre-season friendly against PSG, and he wasn't particularly good in that game either. I think he got a 6.5 in that one. If we go and have a look at our transfer history, you will see, again, if you watch yesterday's transfer special, you will know about this. I'm not going to go over them too much, but these are the players we brought in the transfer special. So Bruno Silva came in for 30 million. Kirk Franklin from Blackburn Rovers for potentially 17.25 million. Matteo Galay from Standard Liège for 18 million. Peter Nikolic from Crvena Zvezda for 6 million. Probably said that wrong. And Andy O'Brien, another young, I think he's 19-year-old goalkeeper, 5-star potential, 2-star current. He's spending the season on loan at Augsburg. And then when the season ticked over, the only player we signed then was Nicolas Oviedo for 19.25 million. In terms of players that have left the club, wrong screen, there we go. Jack Gordon left for West Brom for 11 million. Christopher Calderon went to Newcastle for 59 million. Then we've got a whole load of players here, but the main ones, Cal Durin went to PSG for 26 million. William Saliba went to Al Hilal for 10.25, potentially rising to 12.5 million. Aurelio Calvo joining Barcelona for 48 million, potentially becoming 65 million. And Joe White, who's in the last year of his contract, for 5.75 million. Now, if we go to the squad screen, I just want to show you the player contracts are expiring. So Manuel Ferrotta, I mean, he will be leaving in the summer. He might be leaving on a free because I can't seem to sell him to anybody. Liverpool were interested for a while, but they're not interested in him anymore. He's going to be leaving at some point, whether it's before the start of the season or before the end of the transfer window or next summer. We'll have to wait and see. But Bukayo Saka is also out of contract. He's 33 years old, Bukayo Saka. Turns 34 at the beginning of September. And, I mean, as you can see, he's still a really, really good player. And I need to make up my mind before January whether we're going to extend his contract or not. In terms of value, he's worth up to 25 million. We might just extend his contract if he's interested in staying, purely because he's Bukayo Saka and the boy can choose to do whatever he wants, to be quite honest. Other than that, everyone else has got contracts at least up to 2037, but the end of 2037, as you see there is a whole list of names. A lot of them I will want to keep. Hopefully Alex Wilson will not be here. Borja Perez probably won't be. I mean, he's 22 years old. He is trained at clubs, so there is a potential of keeping him here just because he's homegrown. But I'm hoping that with some of our youngsters that we've got coming through, like Janelle Francis and players like that, that they will step up to the plate a little bit more. But anyway, let's get into the first game of the day of the episode. It's away from home against Crystal Palace, obviously our former club, Crystal Palace. If we have a look at, this is our team that we're going to be going out with. We've got Restes in goal, Chambers left back, Pataka right back, Escalada and Kayunda in the centre of defence, Bruno Silva and Mading Ochong in the midfield, Shaquille Van Persie, Ethan Nwaneri out wide with Mahara in behind Oviedo. Schmetz is currently on the bench, as is Bukayo Saka, but obviously there is a potential we're going to be looking at bringing them players back in, especially if Oviedo doesn't work out on the right hand, up front, sorry. I'm always nervous for the first two games of any season, no matter how good I think we are. I think we're a really good team. I think we are a proper quality team. But it's them first two games of the season I just get so nervous off, because, I mean, there's still players here we recognise like Duchesne, Pizzini, Fernandez, I think I saw him in there as well. Yeah, always nervous for the first two games of the season, but let's get it underway. And there's a highlight immediately, 30 seconds in. It starts off with us. Chambers almost loses the ball, but we keep it. Ochong puts Van Persie through, tries to get across into the box, but can't. I thought that was going to blow for a penalty or something then. Escalada to Chambers, to Bruno Silva, ball over the top to Van Persie, to Oviedo! Oh, and the referee's got his poxy finger in his ear again. Give it, referee. I mean, it probably is going to be offside, to be fair. It did look offside. Yeah, it is offside. Oh, Oviedo. I'm so desperate for him to get his first goal, because I'm pretty certain once he gets that first goal that he'll be absolutely flying from that point on. But you know, it's like when you get a new striker, the longer they go without scoring, the more nervous you get that they're going to be a flop. Right, here's Pataka, goes infield to Silva, to Ochong, back to Silva. Nwaneri to Van Persie. And I think he hit the woodwork with that one there. It's not come up that he's hit the woodwork, but either way he missed. He didn't score. Bright start though, first 20 minutes. We've had a goal disallowed, 2 shots on target. It's been a positive start. So Chambers with the throw, gives it away. Crystal Palace can counter now, but Chambers intercepts. Van Persie to Oviedo, to Nwaneri, to Van Persie! And there's the goal. Shaquille Van Persie with an assist from Ethan Nwaneri, who's obviously in for Bukayo Saka at the moment. And we've taken the lead. It's 1-0 after 26 minutes. And that will just help to calm the nerves a little bit. We'd like to get a second goal, even a third goal, just to absolutely calm those nerves. Ipswich look like they're getting off to a winning start. They're 1-0 up. Or 3-0 up, actually, at the moment, by the looks of it. So that's the end of the first half. It's been a really good first half for us. I do want to just go around the grounds a minute and have a look at the latest scores. But Chelsea are 4-0 up inside 17 minutes against Brighton. Obviously, Chelsea, we've got a bit of a vendetta against them after they knocked us out of the Champions League. Them and Inter Milan are our enemies now. Ipswich 3-1 up. Southampton scored right on half-time. They were 3-0 up after 26 minutes. Man United 1 up against Tottenham, of course, as well. Okay, right, let's get into the dressing room. Enough of Sky Sports Soccer Saturday in the half-time interval there. So we start the second half. I mean, our XG is 0.61 with 3 shots on target. So we've not had great chances. Kenta Mahara's not having the greatest of games as well. So I think what we're going to do is are we going to bring off Kenta Mahara? Nick Jones-Schmetz can play in there. So maybe we give... I mean, Nick Oviedo's not playing particularly well, is he? I'm just thinking in terms of... So Alistair Bruce can play in there if we want to. Pataka's not had the greatest of first halves. Bring on Palau for him on 62 minutes. So 2 changes there. Come on, boys, let's get a second goal. We don't want to keep it at 1-0, otherwise it's going to be squeaky bum time at 1-0. Right, Nwaneri is looking a bit tight and come off for Saka. And I'm thinking Alistair Bruce could come on for Oviedo, and then we can swap him and Schmetz around. Yeah, still I'm concerned about Oviedo. I need him to get that first goal for us. Right, here's Palau to Kayunda. goes back to Restes. Escalada to Chambers to Van Persie. He gives it away though. Crystal Palace now have the ball. They go back to Borkelmans. It's now with Finley Eyed. Oh, we've intercepted. Schmetz has got it. Can this be 2-0? Oh, it's over the bar. It's been saved, so it's gone out for a corner. Saka will take the corner from that side of an outswinger. That's not really how we want them played. We like to have in-swingers to the near post. Surely we've got some right footers that could have taken that corner. Right, here's the next one. So it's going to be Saka again with an in-swinger this time. Is it going to be to the near post? No, it's towards the back post and it's over the bar. I don't like the fact we're only 1-0 up. Right, Warren Zaire-Emery can come on for Bruno Silva, who's on a yellow card. Just to give us a bit of fresh legs in the engine room in the midfield. It's not been a great performance, this one, from us, I have to say, but if we do see it through and pick up a win, at least it is the 3 points. Here's Kayunda to Restes. He plays it out to Palau. He can come down this right-hand side, interchanges with Saka. Goes back to Saka again. Bukayo Saka, oh, he's at the post. That's twice I think we've hit the woodwork. The match stats don't say that, but... And here come Crystal Palace. No, don't... Oh, it's offside, thankfully. All the time you're only 1-0 up, you're always leaving the opposition with a chance to get back into it. Leeds are winning as well, who obviously we've got next. Right, here come Crystal Palace, but intercepted by Chambers. Good bit of defending from him there. He now gives it to Alistair Bruce, to Ochong, Schmetz, to Saka, and that's 2-0. It's taken a long time to get that second goal, the 94th minute of the game, but Bukayo Saka does eventually get it. It's 2-0 to the Arsenal. It's going to be a win for us. And there it is in our lovely blue shirt. Back at our old home of Selhurst Park. We pick up the win. We get the 3 points. We get a couple of goals on the board and a clean sheet. And we go on to play Leeds United next, who they beat Fulham with an 89th minute goal. So, right, let's go and meet the team at at the Emirates for the game against Leeds United. Okay, so it's match day and we are the first game to kick off today. So we're going to go with an unchanged team as well. Restes in goal, Chambers left back, Pataka right back, Escalada and Kayunda in the middle, Silva and Ochong in the middle of the midfield, Van Persie and Wanyeri out wide and Mahara in behind Oviedo. One bit of transfer news to bring as well is Alex Wilson has completed his £12 million move to FC Colne. So that's him gone out of the club, thankfully. And a bit more money put in there. Transfer budget is now over 150 million. Not that we're going to need it, I don't think. But there you go. Right, we kick off against Leeds United. Also won their first game of the season, remember. Nwaneri robs the Leeds forward of the ball. Ochong now to Pataka. We've got the ball back in this highlight. Here's Mahara. Infield to Bruno Silva. Goes back to Escalada. Our first game at the Emirates this season as well, remember. Here's Van Persie. Goes back to Restes. He gives it to Kayunda. Goes to Pataka. We want to see a complete performance today. We want to see it really... Oh, what? That's gone for a penalty, yeah? By the looks of it. Not really sure what the keeper done wrong there. I'm assuming he must have punched one of my players or something. Or at least collided into him. It's going to be a penalty. Kenta Mahara is going to step up to take it. Can he score it? He can just. The keeper goes the right way, but Kenta Mahara gets his first of the season. He's off the mark. He's up and running. And we are off the mark and up and running against Leeds United as well. Great start after just 4 minutes. Can help calm the nerves and all that. I still want that Oviedo goal. Hopefully I'm not sitting here at the start of the next episode saying I'm still wanting an Oviedo goal. Because if I am, that means he's gone quite a few games without scoring. Ball's in the box, Oviedo! Nicholas Oviedo! There's no flag from the linesman, no finger in the ear hole from the referee. He's off the mark, he's up and running. Van Persie with the assist. Oh, hopefully that is the first of many, many goals for Nicolas Oviedo. And after 12 minutes, we're 2-0 up against Leeds United. Pataka now to Nwaneri, Ochiong. I mean, we're going backwards. Let's go forwards. Come on, lads. Here's Bruno Silva. Can he get across into the box? He can towards Van Persie, and it's taken a deflection and gone wide for a corner. This is more like the performance I was wanting to see against Crystal Palace. A more assured performance. Obviously, Selhurst Park can be a difficult place to go to, of course. And that's the end of that highlight with nothing really coming of it. Leeds have had a shot at our goal on target. I'll get the words out in a minute. But we have definitely been the better team in this first half so far. Is Escalada, who's obviously, he was the subject of 2 different transfer bids in the summer. Alistair Bruce was the subject of a transfer bid. We have just turned down an offer from Lazio for Thiago Silva as well. They were prepared to offer 65 million. It's Nwaneri and Ethan Nwaneri with an assist from Kenta Mahara. It's 3-0 to the Arsenal, and this is what I like to see. This is the Arsenal of the previous 2 seasons that we've been here. And this is the Arsenal that I like to watch. I'm just looking at our team as well, at who's just going to... No, I won't pause it. I was just looking at who we've actually got in this team. I'll pause it now, compared to who we had when we started. So Restes was here when we arrived. Chambers is new. Pataka was already here. Escalada and Kayunda are new. Bruno Silva and Ochong are new. Van Persie was here. Nwaneri was here. And then Mahara and Oviedo are new. So out of that starting 11, there's 4 players that were here when we got here. So in the space of 2 seasons, we've basically overhauled this Arsenal team without really realising that we have. Oh, what a goal! Escalada from a Nwaneri corner. He rose above everybody. What a way to start the second half. 3 minutes into it, Nwaneri with another corner. Oh, I thought it was going to be a repeat of the previous one. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this season, I think. If it's going to carry on like this, I am going to thoroughly enjoy this season. Nwaneri with another corner. Goes towards a back post this time. It's cleared. Mahara picks up the loose ball. Oh, and he gives it away. Jossima can come away. He's all on his own at the moment. He needs some teammates up in support. Almost lost it, but he's found a teammate. We nearly won it back, but then we give it back to him again. Here's Norman. They're going to score here, aren't they? Oh, they probably should have scored in the end, but they do have a corner though, so I'm assuming it's a save from Restes. Either that or a deflection off someone. And the header from the corner goes over the bar. So we're an hour in. I'm looking at it thinking, do we want to take anyone out? I think we're going to take Ochong out. He's not having a great game. We're bringing in Thiago Silva. And I think we'll give Palau a run out and take Pataka off as well. Obviously, this stage of the season is just more about giving game time to players, keeping them fresh, all that sort of stuff. Oviedo with the corner. Quite surprised to see him taking corners, actually. Nwaneri, he's hit the crossbar and it's over the bar. It's going to be a goal kick. Wasn't actually aware that Oviedo was a corner kick taker. Right, 70 minutes into it. And I think Bukayo Saka would bring him on for Nwaneri. And Alistair Bruce can come on for Van Persie, I think. Again, that's absolutely nothing to do with them playing badly or anything like that. They're all having good games. But there's no point exhausting someone and knackering them out this early in the season. Right, Chambers is looking tired, so we can actually give Petr Nikolic his league debut. Let's give him 10 minutes. And come on, all on his own, in front of a packed Emirates Stadium. Yeah, packed Emirates Stadium, 60,704. He's already on a 7, look at that. He's even managed to get a rating at the start of the game. And that's 4-0 win. Lovely, lovely stuff. Really enjoy seeing that. Mahara with a penalty, Oviedo, Nwaneri and Escalada with the goals. We're top of the table already. I mean, we might not stay after Chelsea play, but we're top of the table already. And hopefully on our way to winning a 3rd successive league title. just have a quick look at the news. Nikolic makes his debut, of course. Mahara is on form. Obviously, we'll give him a bit of praise for that. I'll quickly skip through the press conference and then we'll go and have a look at the schedule. So the next time we come back, it will be probably Southampton and Manchester City, I'd imagine. I'm not really worried about showing you the Carabao Cup game. I mean, in actual fact, I might even go through September and do something like Fulham, Brighton, or maybe even bring Newcastle into it. It'll be somewhere around here anyway. But obviously, the business picks up in the second half of the season. So there you go. Please leave a like on the video, folks. Subscribe to the channel. All that sort of lovely good stuff. And I'll see you tomorrow for episode 29. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.